Pastor Adeboye told us a story. He said when God encountered him and sent him forth to his generation, God told him to squat and draw the image of a man. When he drew it, God said erase it. He erased it. And God told him, the same way you erased that figure, he said, that's how I will erase you the day pride takes over your soul. So the humility is a virtue, but it's also a code. They just finished the Holy Ghost service. Guess what happened? The auditorium is 3 kilometers by 3 kilometers. It was packed. You know where overflow was? Another auditorium that is 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer. It was packed. That's overflow. And he stood and said, we want to work on the camp. We need some money. I need 10 of my sons to give me 1 billion, right? I need 100 of them to give me 100 million. I be 1,000 of them. And then I need 10,000 to give me 1 billion. That's 30 billion. Now, he raised them. So you have no right to challenge him. You go and raise your own sons. He didn't say, Nigerians, give me money. My sons. You know what it means? I built them. What they are came from my loins. So they are an extension of who I am. So when they give, they are giving to themselves. Because they were made by this grace. And he didn't even say they should give him to buy a car. He wanted to prepare an environment for people to keep serving God and keep having encounters. And then some churlish people who know nothing about anything come up, they are talking nonsense. Have you raised anybody? Why not begin by raising first? What you should even be talking is, how can a man raise people as much as 10 who can give 1 billion? That's how a reasonable person should think. What did you do to them? So you have raised Nigerians who can give 1 billion. That's what you should think. You have added value to the country. To have raised people who can give that. You have raised 1,000 people who can give 1 million. You have added value, because if they are giving that in church, it means they have much more. So he has raised people who are building the economy of the nation. Most of his sons are bank owners. So they are responsible for the employment of many citizens. But nobody thinks that. They are talking nonsense. Don't be part of the generation that doesn't think constructively. Even if, what if he asked for himself? He didn't even ask for himself. He asked to build the kingdom. And those who hate God and hate church are talking as if they are morally upright. Can you give the time he has given? Can you give the energy he has given in serving God? At 83, they are traveling around the world preaching the gospel. Can you give the resources they've given? These are people who give billions for charity every year. But somebody is on a keyboard like a gazelle, typing. Meanwhile, he's typing. He has not raised one person. You raise people, let them go and live their lives. But raise one. All of us working here are systems. The Bible said you are a city set upon the hill that cannot be hid.